During the home study process, families are often asked, is your extended family supportive of your adoption? And of course, all of them say yes. And so this is a big expectation for families as they enter in the adoption experience that their extended family, their parents, and their siblings will embrace this new child as they would if this was biologically born into the family. Many, many, many times this happens, and families do embrace this child. But there are occasions that the extended family begin to distance themselves from this child. If you're in the process of adopting a child from an orphanage or institutional care, there may be a history of trauma and behaviors that your extended family is not used to dealing with. And so you may find yourself being more and more isolated from your extended family. One particular woman told me that she adopted 2 children from the foster care system here in the United States. And the boys were home just a brief period of time, and her parents came over, of course, to meet the children. And then she got a call a week or so after their first visit, and her father had said to her, if you're going to come over to visit us and you're bringing the boys, it's probably a good idea for you not to stay very long. She was absolutely devastated by this reaction from her parents. Another friend of mine, her parents also struggled with this, and they would always introduce the adopted children as the adopted grandchildren. So this is a very important expectation to deal with. My husband and I were foster parents for about 8 years. And of course, I expected my family to just totally embrace these children as their own. And they did a good job, but I knew it was difficult for them at times. They didn't know the children. So I sat my parents down one afternoon and suggested to my mom and dad, I said to them, I don't expect you to have love feelings toward this child, but I do expect you to have love actions toward them. And when this child is in your presence, that you speak to this child. When you come to visit, this child is just as much visible to you as my children are to you, and to remember birthdays and Christmases, of course. So that took the pressure off. And over time, I could see my father relax because he didn't have to worry about feeling love toward this child, and I watched it grow. So I think if you can help family members to adjust their expectations will be helpful.